Good Thursday morning, everyone. Just wanted to show y'all how foggy it is this morning. So, although I did enjoy P.F. Chang's and our date last night, my stomach did not. Around 3 a.m. I got sick, which did not help this pain I have here. It actually made it a little worse. So that leads me to believe that this pain did come from a severe dry heaving vomiting spell. But anyways, thankfully Judd got me some IV Zofran and I slept well the rest of the night. And my hair did something weird. It's usually straight, but I woke up and it was like wavy, curly, like, I don't know. It doesn't usually do that, but I think I like it. I'm kind of too tired to worry about my hair, so I just put it in a headband. Judd also started putting away some of the Christmas decorations. Gotta get this stuff down. This is actually, oh, our tree's gone too. Just noticed. These are all my mom's decorations. We do not have any of our own, so she'll be taking these back, and maybe next year we'll get some of our own things. Hippo, we can put the blanket bin back there, and then your cot can go there. You can get your cot back. I am going to the DMV today to finalize my name changing process and get it done on my driver's license. I need to take a nap before I go though. I woke up earlier than I thought. I actually have like an hour before I have to leave, so I'm gonna take a rest. Why does today have to be crazy? This morning has been full of really good news and really bad news. I took my nap and thankfully I felt better. I didn't know if I was going to be able to come to the DMV, but thankfully I could. Maybe not thankfully, I'll get to that. First thing that happened is, as I was leaving the house, I got a phone call from the hospital and they told me insurance has not approved my surgery for Monday, and I started freaking out. So then I had to call insurance, call the hospital had to call insurance, and it's sorted, y'all. My surgery is approved. There was a system in the hospital's computers that didn't update and show the approval. I don't know, but that's fine at least. But then I come to the DMV, and so I've never had my license suspended or revoked. In the state of Florida, it's really based on your doctor's opinion, whether you can drive or not. So sometimes I wasn't allowed to drive, sometimes I was allowed to drive. I listened to my doctors. But last year, the state did a medical review on me to make sure I was safe to drive. My doctors had to fill out paperwork. I had to fill out paperwork, send it in to the state employee place. And then at the end of it, they cleared me to drive. But when I came here to change my name on my license, apparently I was supposed to do another state medical review a year later. I never heard anything about that. No mail, no phone calls about it, nothing. So they had to email the medical department to see if they can issue the name change, if I do need to go do that other medical review, if I'm even allowed to drive after this. It's just frustrating, but in an hour or two they said to come back to hear the verdict. Well, I decided to call the medical department because the DMV gave me their phone number. Thankfully, I can still drive. My license isn't suspended or revoked, but I cannot update my name until I do the other medical review. But what kind of makes me annoyed is they said, oh, we never sent out that 1-year follow-up medical review paperwork to you. So I had no idea about it. And I told them, since it's your fault you didn't send me the paperwork, should I be penalized and not allowed to change my name? She goes, no, you can't change it. Which isn't a huge deal. It's just, for whatever reason, I really wanted my name changed before my surgery. I wanted it to say Beckwith. It's fine. At least I can still drive, and sometime after my surgery, I will go in and get that medical review done. The whole process takes, like, last time it took 2 months, so here we go again. Okay, I'm not as frustrated anymore, and I can honestly appreciate the fact that they just want to keep people safe, but they were supposed to send me the year follow-up paperwork in September, and if they had just done that, it's fine. They're just doing their job. Anyways, this afternoon I'm going back to Hanger Clinic to get my legs casted for my custom AFOs and some measurements for my joint braces. If you want to learn more about that, check out this vlog. It's my first appointment at Hanger Clinic. And until then, I'm going to do some college assignments and rest so I have energy. Alrighty, we are leaving for Hanger Clinic. casted my left leg. It was really cool. Now we're gonna do the right one. Harlow's being a champ. She is not fazed by any of this, including the little saw, which you'll see that in a second. So first they put on a sock. And they put in this tube, and this is what they use to take it off. Like they use the tube for it. So that's a roll of fiberglass, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just got it wet in water.
That activates the fiberglass when it's wet.
And then he's gonna wrap up my leg. Dog nose.
Set your foot down.
At a 90-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
And as the fiberglass dries and hardens, it actually gets a little warm. Nothing uncomfortable though.
Second one she's not even inquisitive about.
No.
Just puts her head toward the back, takes a nap.
And you're holding it down to help it form better to my feet, right?
Yes, actually, and then also trying to get this one foot pronates a little more, so I'm trying to make sure that arch is adequate enough to create a support for you.
Okay.
It won't be too much longer.
No, it took like 5 minutes for the other one to harden.
Maybe 5.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So this is hardening. Next step is to use the saw to get the fiberglass off. And this might be like the scary part. I didn't think it was scary at all. It was really cool. This thing is loud, but surprisingly it didn't bother me. It didn't bother Harlow either. I'm so proud of how she's doing. And it doesn't rotate, it vibrates. And that's why this tube is here, because I pressed the saw along this so it doesn't touch my skin.
Everything's ready.
It's hardened up.
Mm-hmm. All right, now time for the tickle machine.
Yeah, this does make it tickle. When it gets down to your feet, it really tickles. Okay, let's see my right leg.
There it is. One more leg.
Cool. And so, what were you said again that you fill this with?
We wrap this back up and close it and fill it with a liquid plaster. And then when that hardens, we peel this off, and what filled up inside is the duplicate of your leg.
And then you use that to make the custom
Exactly.
AFOs. Very cool. Harlow, you're being so good. I'm so proud of you. I mean, I don't expect anything less, but you always impress me, pup. So the AFOs are ankle foot orthosis. It's going to help me with my ankle instability, my foot weakness, and I also have partial foot drops. So when you walk, your foot's supposed to leave clearance like this. Mine doesn't, which causes me to fall a lot. So these things are going to be awesome, a big help in preventing falls. And when he put on the prefabricated ones, like not custom ones, but just ones he lets like his clients try, when I walked in those, I was mind blown. Huge difference, big improvement, so I'm excited. Okay, so this is really exciting. I can choose like a pattern or color. Obviously I'm getting pink, but you get to personalize them. That's awesome, thank you. They had another sheet with like sports teams on it too, like lots of options for personalizing them, but obviously I'm getting pink. So this is an AFO, an example of a custom AFO. And we are gonna also be doing the hinge for me. So I have, because if it's just rigid, I won't be able to bend my knee as much, but with the hinge I can. And this hinge will stop me from hyperextending my knees, like my knees go back too far. And they stay in place with a Velcro strap here, which is probably gonna be pink. And then he's gonna put in a lining so I'm not, you know, up against hard plastic all the time. So like a fabric foam, some type of lining to help with cushioning. As far as shoes go, I don't know, I really like these boots, so I hope it works in the boots. But if not, people have recommended just getting a size up when shoe shopping. This is gonna help me a lot. Things went so well at Hangers. Everyone there is so nice and they're thorough on top of the insurance and paperwork. So we need to wait for insurance to approve everything, and then to fabricate the AFOs themselves takes about 2 weeks. So they're expecting me to come back for my AFO and brace fitting like early to mid-February. That is actually pretty good timing with my surgery and recovery. So everybody there, though, they were really surprised I didn't already have AFOs. And I kind of explained to them that people like me with rare conditions, or, you know, I don't think all of my conditions are rare. I think some of them are just underdiagnosed. But anyways, like medical conditions that not many people know about, sometimes it's tricky to find the best treatment for yourself, and it's trial and error. You got to do a little advocating. I feel very fortunate because when I went there for my initial evaluation, I was not going for AFOs. I was just going to be evaluated for various joint braces. And the evaluator saw how I was walking. He evaluated my feet and some weakness I had, and he said, I'm gonna put something on you. We're gonna see how it goes. And it was just massive improvement. So then I talked to my doctors about it. Everyone's on board, and I'm really thankful to be getting this new tool. So yeah, you kind of just have to work what finds for you as far as the treatment goes, and everyone's different. Not one treatment is going to work for everybody. And as far as the braces go, I am getting quite a few braces. I'm getting some for my thumbs, my wrists, my hips, my knees, and my neck, and the AFOs. The AFOs I will wear as often as possible, but the other braces, they're not to be worn all the time, because if I constantly have the braces on, then the muscles surrounding the joints are going to get weaker. And one thing I really focus on with my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome treatment is to strengthen the muscles around the joints to increase stability through safe physical therapy exercises. So no, the braces are not to be used all the time like the AFOs, but in times where I have just subluxed or dislocated a joint, the brace will give it stability to help it recover from that. Or if one of my joints is giving me more pain than usual, then that's when I'll wear the brace. Or in activities that aggravate my joint issues. For example, when I'm in the car for long periods of time, my neck gives me a big problem, so I would wear the neck brace in the car and for similar situations like that. Anyways, I'm just so thrilled with how well things are going with this, and just thankful for tools that help me live my best possible life.
I'm up, and Jack and I, Jack had a little bit of a kind of off day medically, I guess. Anyway, to kind of cheer her up, we are going to a creperie, the downtown area, so we're gonna go see that and have some good crepes, hopefully. I've been there once before, but we'll see.
Hey y'all, so after I got home from Hangers, I started to just crash and struggle quite a bit with the usual things. I got frustrated because I was planning to make Judd and I this new tasty dinner recipe, and it just wasn't happening. So Judd had a great idea to bring me to a place that makes crepes to kind of cheer me up. I don't know.
We did not bring the hippo because we wanted to give her a break. So it's just me and Jack on a date tonight. So hurry up. Waiting on you. Oh my god, just take your time. You're gonna lose your nose, kid.
Ha! Spirited away.
Decided to get some crepes, babe?
I am. I'm gonna try the s'mores one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a plain Nutella one or something.
You said peanut butter and jelly.
I don't know. A lot of stuff's happening. A lot of flavors I want. Jack has never drinking out of a mason jar before.
I have. I used to use that. Remember when we lived by UCF? That's what we had for cups, mason jars.
No,
yeah. Well, you hated it. It was a while ago. This is cool though. It's milk. Obviously, it's milk. I did really well all day until I got home, so I should be proud of what I accomplished. But thank you for bringing me here, babe. I'm feeling better.
You're welcome. Well, I got my favorite cinnamon, brown sugar, and Nutella.
Not peanut butter and jelly.
No. What'd you get?
It's s'mores. It looks so good. Oh my gosh, they're warm. It's so good, and there's like amazing gooiness in there. How's yours, babe?
Pretty good. Hey, you finished your meal.
I was just about to say, every time Judd switches our plate to eat my food, he's like, look, you finished. It's good, right? I thought I would be able to take it home, but Chad said they don't keep.
Perks don't keep.
Or are you just telling me that so you can eat mine?
Don't keep, babe.
Okay.
Trust me on that.
It was good though.
Well, nice and cozy in bed, and Jack is eating my midnight snack.
I was gonna make a joke. Look at all this food I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, she's not.
No, I took a bite of rice.
Did. Anyway, we are going to go to sleep.
I edited the vlog, like this vlog, the clips from Hanger Clinic. I think it's pretty cool. I like that type of editing where I can do like fast stuff and like put in music, and I think it's also like really informative for some of y'all who might be pursuing it. So hopefully y'all get something good out of it. And with that, we're going to sleep. So say goodnight, and thanks for joining us on our adventure. We just got stuff all over the bed.